What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're bringing you a review on a 2023 Cadillac Escalade 600 premium luxury package. And we're going to be talking about the exterior, the interior, and some specs about this exact car. But before we do, it is not a sponsored video, so if you guys do like our content, please like the video, subscribe to our channel because it really helps us out and we do appreciate your guys' support. Also, if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us so we can talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Reliable, GMC, Cadillac, and Buick here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California for providing us this car for this review. Now also stay tuned. We're gonna be dropping off that MSRP sticker. Keep watching because we are going to show you guys even the price tag and the packages and everything that this car comes with on the MSRP sticker. So guys, now let's go ahead and talk Cadillac Escalade. So now let's kick off this review with talking about this 2023 Cadillac Escalade premium luxury trim level. And let's get into the engine. Now it's a 6.2 liter V8, 10-speed automatic transmission. A little bit about the MPG, if anybody wants to know. I have no idea why you would want to know, but hey, 14 city, 18 highway, 16 combined, 420 horsepower and 460 foot-pounds of torque. Comes with the four-wheel drive, and you have the option of just having a rear-wheel drive. Electronic limited slip differential integrated, magnetic ride control with air ride adaptive suspension, and for the towing capacity, everybody, is about 7,700 pounds of towing capacity. Okay, now you have the options of getting these engines into other different options, and that's the 3.0 diesel. And also, of course, if you get the V trim and you're just the baller and a boss, you're gonna get the V8 supercharged, which comes in at about 700 horsepower, 682, I forget what it is. But of course, you have three different options that they offer you, which is very cool. Now, let me know what option you would choose in the comment section below. But let's start talking 2023 front end and bringing you this car just so you guys get an idea of what you're looking at from the couch or from your home, in your office or whatever. Got chrome coming in with the black gloss. If anybody wants to know this exact color, it's called Argent Silver on this car. Black gloss trim kind of on the lower side of that bumper cover, and even lower than that, black gloss also with chrome around the fog light areas right and left. And one thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the fact that Cadillac itself, or as a manufacturer, just beautiful, the fact that they put in that luxury yet sporty look. Now, you know, you could go super luxury, but it's like luxury, but not boring, right? It makes you want to drive. You look at the car and you're like, man, I would want to drive that. Full LED lighting, Cadillac written on the interior side of those headlights. Loving the shape of those headlights. And of course, we left the hazard lights on so you guys get an idea of what they look like with daytime running lights, of course, if the hazards aren't on and the car is on. Let's go over to the side of the car now, get a load of the side. Now, of course, we left the window open, but you're looking at parking marker here with your bumper sensors. I forgot to mention that. You got bumper sensors integrated in the front bumper cover with your camera system. Here, rims, 22-inch polished rims. Of course, like I said, magnetic adaptive air ride suspension system. Continuing forward, your fully loaded side mirror with your camera integrated here. Lighting, you can check that out with blind spot assist. And of course, the tech on this car, you get things like pedestrian assist, lane assist, and all that good stuff. But as we mentioned, keep watching. We're gonna be dropping that MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of everything that comes on. Now, these are illuminated door handles, right? So when you do open the car, these do illuminate. Bicolor or dual color door handles with kind of like a matte or metallic silver look. And you go ahead and open this door by a little electric button and you open. It's very nice. And as you open it, you get that step side plate down there. Very nice. And then it closes in. And one thing I love about this is the fact that it comes together where you don't have like a very protruding rocker panel area, or you see sometimes on different manufacturers, that's literally the step sides here. But this actually gives it more of a simple minimalist look, bringing that classy feel over to you. Chrome trim on the lower doors, the lower parts of the doors. I want you guys to pay attention to the trim. Now, if you do have a sport model, now this is a luxury model. If you do have the sport, one thing that you're gonna be seeing different that will be very noticeable is blacked out trim around the windows. Now, this is black gloss here, but you'd be seeing anything that's chrome, you'd be seeing in a black gloss on a sport model. Up top, you got your roof rails coming over to the rear end, and we're here, and this is why a lot of people know Cadillac also, is because these very nice vertical big tail lights, LED look, very beautiful look. I'm loving the design, and there are kind of multiple levels on that with the lines going through it and the clear look. Just so beautiful with Cadillac emblem. Coming down, chrome, integrated with the black gloss coming over from the front, brings it together. And up here, you got a privacy glass, spoiler with integrated brake light system, and your windshield wiper is hiding under that spoiler. Bumper sensors and the tow hitch cover. Now, remember, I said about up to 7,700 pounds of towing capacity. Escalade stamp, 600 stamp on the passenger side. Now, two ways or multiple ways to open up this tailgate, but I wanted to show you guys something that you could actually open up this glass, and I'm gonna show you could open it with the key. You press twice, and you open this if you don't feel like opening the tailgate, and it's a manual lift. That is also an option, and you can open that by a button here on the right-hand side of the passenger side of the tailgate, and you could also open that up. Now, in order to open up the tailgate, you can press the bottom side of the emblem in, or you can use hands-free options. So if you know your hands are full with like the kiddos or groceries or anything, you can come and kick and it will open the tailgate, so giving you that hands-free option. Camera systems integrated right over the license plate. Now we're open to the back side or the trunk space of the 2023 Cadillac Escalade. Now, starting with this panel here, this control unit, because I really appreciate the fact that Cadillac drops this panel or this module control for the second row seats. You can drop those second row seats just by pressing these buttons. Let's go ahead and drop those. Very nice. And you could also drop the third row seats. And look how big, or look how much space you have. Maybe you want to fit, of course, strollers would fit back here, or 2x4s, or dishwashers, or whatever you have, wheelbarrows. I have no idea why you put all that construction stuff in such a beautiful car, other than keeping it for the family, but you have the option, and it is a lot of room. Of course, it's a new car, so we have little trinkets. AKG subs with a 19-speaker integrated system, premium sound inside this Cadillac. Let's go ahead and pick up those rear seats. Now, the buttons for the second row seating, you're going to have to go manually lift those. And you got an inverter, so if you want to bring like an air fryer with you and you want to cook some cucumbers or something, or just maybe, I don't know, a ribeye steak, you could also do that. Or you want to use this car for camping because it's, you know, four-wheel drive, or you can click into it. That is also another option. Super cool. Now let's go ahead and shut that tailgate. We are pretty much done talking about with the specs, exterior, and some of the interior on the backside. Let's go ahead and talk first row seating and second row seating interior. So now coming to the interior side of the 2023 Cadillac Escalade Premium Luxury Package. And right off the bat, before we even come in, I just want to bring your guys' attention to that illuminated Escalade door sill plate, or the kicker plate. And of course, the seats themselves, the control units, are electrical with this beautiful black interior coming into the car. And I just want to take a moment and breathe in Cadillac and the luxury feel of Cadillac. Goodness. Now, yeah, of course, people sometimes like to compare to like the GMC Denali and stuff, but I'm just telling you guys, this is just a step on top, and I am really appreciative of the quality work with the angles, the curves, the leather, the perforated seats. Loving the look. Now let's go ahead and start this car. And what do we get in front of us? Gosh, right off the bat, you get the 16.9-inch infotainment screen. You get the 14.2 driver cluster, and this little screen here, 7.2 for the cluster control unit right there on the left-hand side. But you know what? I want you guys to pay attention of how nice this looks with kind of that dual step and the full like digital look, kind of techie feel inside the car. Cadillac stamped right here on the right, and also Cadillac stamped here on the back side of this screen. Man, it is so good looking with that wood, that gloss wood coming in. Very beautiful. Let's go ahead and shut that so you guys get that full look. Now, let's start with the door panel. Door panel, black leather with that kind of gray or off-white stitching. Control units for your heated seats and ventilated seats on both sides, okay? So you get both sides ventilated and heated. Control unit for unlock, locking button for your windows. Those mirrors are controlled by this little control unit. Also, we can actually fold those closed by that button. All right, and some more personal space with cup holders down here on the door panels. On the left-hand side of your electric steering column, these are electric, they go up and down, back and forth. You have the control unit for the four-wheel drive system, for, you know, for when you're, you know, off-roading and things of that sort. You can actually increase and decrease the height of the car for the ground clearance. And also you get your trailer brake assist button here on the left, right next to your parking brake button on the left-hand side of that steering column. Steering wheel does come heated with control units for your front cluster, like your music and stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and show you guys a quick shot of that. All right. And we got control units for volume, and on the left-hand side for your cruise control and all that stuff. Right behind, you got paddle shifters if you want to go into a sporty feel. Control unit for your windshield wipers, and that does come rain sensitive up top here. And you get your signal lighting with your light control unit here. Up top in front of us, heads up display, so you don't have to constantly look down at your cluster. But one thing I also want to show you guys, because along many things I'm showing you guys, is, check this out. We're going to press that button in the middle. The heads up display can be controlled from here too, but I just want to show you guys how you guys can change that look on that front cluster, and you get a full navigation. You can go into live AR camera mode, and you're literally driving with the camera in front of the car. So that can help you with when you're trying to park for, you know, other people if you're close or you're trying to get into a very tight parking. And night vision if you're driving at night and you don't like the lighting in your face. We're going to just leave it on a natural gauge look. Over to the right-hand side, you can go into home, and I'm just going to show you guys a little bit. For the sake of time of the video, I'm not going to go through so much, but if you guys do come to reliable Buick, GMC, and Cadillac here at the Roseville Auto Mall, they have guys that'll sit and spend time with you guys, kind of getting you guys to let you guys know the ins and outs of the car. We could go into rear climate, control your climate through here, vehicle information. We're going to go to settings. You can change sounds, display, and also decide what you want to put on your cluster from here. You can do so much from this infotainment screen. Under that, you get your temperature control unit, dual climate control, and you can control back. So you're having climate control units back here too, but we're gonna go ahead and press these buttons so you guys get an idea. These are manual, all right? And you can change that so you guys see what it looks like. Your shift knob, loving the shift knob, kind of newer look on the shift knob, not those old granny shift knobs that you have, but loving that. Also with the lane assist, auto hold, engine, automatic stop and start button. You can control your infotainment screen manually through here also with your navigation button and your vehicle information in the knob. Now, I'm gonna lift this, show you guys what it looks. Removable tray, USB-Cs, USB-As, 12-volt outlet plugins with a big cubby for personal belongings like chapstick, purses, wallets, and all that stuff. You have SD card that you can use here, comes integrated, all right? Open this up. Cup holders, very nice, big and wide cup holders. You know us Americans, we love our cups and our drinks. USB-C, USB-A plugins, so you and your passenger are not fighting for plugins. Up top, you got live feed camera. Like I showed you guys those cameras in the back earlier on in the video, and you can go into manual. I kind of like the camera, so I'm gonna leave the camera. Up top, full panoramic glass to the second row seating. Loving it with the tilt in slide option. Let's go ahead and slide that back. I just want to, whoop. Very nice big glass, and loving the fact that they give the second row seats, or the people who are sitting there, a kind of touch of the outside too, so you're not the only ones in the front getting the full vibes of the nice drive on a beautiful day like this in California, here in Roseville. But you go ahead and shut that, and you can also drop those seats, okay, from these buttons here. So you can sit in your driver's seat, and you can be telling your kid or somebody to get stuff in or put things in, and you can drop those seats from back here, and you can control your tailgate from up here also. So very cool, a lot of options. Now, wanted to finish off this front end with these seats, perforated black leather. Loving how the bolsters look sporty but luxury, and speaker system integrated into the headrest. I am a fan of that, and these things do help with like noise cancellation, making it just a very nice and quieter ride. All right, let me know what you guys think about that. Some people said that if you actually get in a car crash and you hit the car, that you might be able to swing back and hurt your head from hitting the speaker system. I don't know, that's pretty far-fetched, but let me know what you guys think about that. Now we're done with the front end, or the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second and third row seating. Now let's talk second row seating, and right off the bat, you have that kind of captain chair look with that aisleway. You can control these seats with the levers, manual levers on the left-hand side of the seats, and you can slide them up and back, and we could go ahead and pick this up like that to get over to the third row seating. Now let's do a little space test. I'm gonna drop that, pick that up. Now I'm about 6 feet 2 inches for anybody who wants to know. Gonna move that back. Leg clearance, very nice. Head clearance, it's there. You're not touching the ceiling as tall as I am. Door panels pretty much look the same, coming over from the front to the back, keeping that same top tier look in the back, because a lot of manufacturers will simplify the back end of an SUV, but not Cadillac. They kept it same rich feel with the perforated leather on the second row seats. You got your armrests in front of both seats, some personal pocket space, control unit on the back of the center console for your tri-zone climate, and you get heated seats on the second row seating. Go to open that, cup holders, USB-Cs, and HDMI plugins with, I believe, an inverter. So again, if you want to bring an air fryer with you or something, I have no idea why we do that. Now, this car itself comes with also an upgraded performance package, and you get things like the screens back here, but we're going to drop that MSRP sticker, and you're gonna see exactly what that performance package comes with. Let's go ahead, and for the sake of the video, we're gonna drop this seat and show you guys a little bit about the third row seating. Now, depending, of course, who sits in the second row, but you saw how I slid that seat back, and you get a lot of room for a third row seat in the back of this Escalade. A lot of manufacturers will kind of just make it a little itty bitty third row seating, but not Escalade. I'm a big fan of the fact that they give the people in the back, but typically you would put your shorter people back here. On the left and right, cup holders, some pocket space, USB-C plugins, and to control these seats so people aren't feeling left out, there are buttons here. See these buttons? These buttons can control that front seat or that second row seat, and I'm gonna show you guys, pressing that button. Bunny hops this forward, and you can pull this little belt here and literally have all the kiddos or whoever's back here, or maybe you got stuff to take out of the car, and very easy accessible. Up above me, you got the nice LED true light lighting with your vents. Now we're pretty much done with the talk of this car. We appreciate you guys watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. We're gonna drop that MSRP sticker as promised. So here's the sticker with the package and the price tag to the car itself. So please watch the video. Don't comment or question me if we drop that MSRP sticker. Nobody's watching who's asking. So thank you so much. Keep watching here at Vagabond Builds. We appreciate your support. We have more cool reviews coming.